Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vale of the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vale of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving, moving, ever moving through the Everglades.
We'll fall off. We'll fall off the edge of the world, cried his crew. Please, Columbus, please turn back. No, my crew, said Columbus. We will not turn back, and the Santa Maria will not sail off the edge of the earth, because the earth is round.
Wait! 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 Wait!
Hey, Link! Oh, hey! Oh, let me have... Hey, Link!
Miss Hawkins?
Melanie Hawkins. You're Lincoln Vale.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming so soon.
Well, your note said it was urgent.
Yes, it is. I'm expecting trouble at any moment. That was when it started, the trouble and the threat.
Once you'd made it known that you'd written the state asking for full support in bringing education by a rowboat to the settlement.
To this settlement and others like it with no roads, no means of transportation except by water.
And most of the pupils too young to be trusted with a pair of oars.
So I decided if the pupils can't row to the school...
School? Your school would row to them. This Mr. Crail, the one that's been openly opposing your idea, has he told you why?
No, not really. Oh, we keep shouting something about education being against nature. But he's not going to stop me. Nobody is. I made up my mind to that a long time ago. See, I'm one of the few people born here who ever left. My daddy died, and I became a ward of the state. That's when I first saw the inside of a schoolhouse. Had any contact with the world outside.
So now you want to bring the world outside inside, huh?
Yes. Into my own home. The only home I can remember.
I like your idea, Melanie. So, up until now, you've been working strictly on your own. Buying your own supplies, furnishing your own boat. Pay your own salary, too?
No salary. The school's run on a barter system. People like the Jameses pay what they can afford. Mostly meals.
No reply at all from the state?
No, not yet. I expect one soon. Well, I better get school started. I'll walk you back to the jetty. Oh, no. No.
Rope's been cut.
This ain't my schoolhouse with all my supplies and all my books.
Can be replaced, Melanie. We'll see that they are. Now, why don't you finish out the day? I'll be back to take you home.
All right.
Well, Barbara, here you are. I'll put it in the book. Well, like I was saying, it's too puny.
Yeah, the likes of this used to fetch a real good price. Real good. Ain't worth nothing, Mr. Crail.
No, nothing at all. All right, leave it. I'll show it to the buyer when he comes around. Maybe something, a few bucks.
Thanks, Crail. I'd sure appreciate it. Sure appreciate it.
That's all right.
For this, a few bucks. High sheen. Guard hairs are long and thick. That pelt should bring a good price in Miami. Several $100.
You're that lawman that comes around here once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Once in a while. And whenever there's been trouble. Name's Linkvey. Looks like you have just about everything anybody'd ever need here, Mr. Crail.
Well, I have to.
Why?
Because nobody ever leaves here, ever.
I'm here to see you about somebody who did, Mr. Crail. Young lady named Melanie Hawkins. You know her?
She's got nothing to do with me.
That's right. That's exactly right. And neither is the fact that she's trying to bring education to this settlement.
Nobody needs her school or her. It's against nature.
And threatening people, destroying their private property is against the law. That's what's happened to Melanie Hawkins. And that's why I'm here. Why I'm staying. Till I find out who's behind it all. I'd appreciate any help you have to offer, Mr. Crail. Any at all.
And tomorrow, we are going to find out exactly what happened. Class dismissed. Help! Help! Link! Link!
Come on, let's get out.
Stay. Stay and fight because I'm going to. I promise you I'm going to.
Are you all right?
Yes?
Who was it?
I don't know. I never saw them before.
Ben.
2 men, they were waiting for me.
No more school, Melanie. Not for a while.
I'm not stopping. I told you that. No matter what. And I made them the same promise just now. Besides, I'm not scared. Not as long as I can count on you.
You stop her? You rough her up good?
Law showed up.
Did he see you?
No.
Good. That's real good. Because I just decided that gal needs some real trouble now. Him, too.
That's not smart, Bass.
I say what's smart, you hear? How long, Jason? How long you figure for the trappers and sellers like Crail find out just how much the trappings is really worth? And it won't be just a settlement. If she gets teaching in the Glades, the state'll put it everywhere. And you know what that does to us. She needs real trouble. The kind I'd pay double for. Too much money, Crail? What you gonna do? Give me some back? I'll be back for the rest of the pelt.
Bass, about that teacher girl. I don't want any part of that anymore. I mean trying to stop her. The law was here and had a long talk with me, and they know that I'm against her. Now, if anything real bad happens to that girl, they're going to blame me. So, Bass, no more.
No more? You mean you don't want to even go on making a living no more? That's what's going to happen, Crail. Happen just as soon as the state sends more like her in here and all them trappers start getting some teaching. You never been outside the settlement like me. You don't know nothing about how things work outside. Well, they'll cut you right out, Crail. Cut you out fast and sell direct to me.
Well, maybe. Maybe not. But that's a chance I've got to take.
Well, when you stop talking against that gal, that's when you start taking a chance. A bad chance. Real bad. Now, you just believe that.
Someone you know?
Someone I'm going to meet and get to know. Get to know as well as I can.
Something bother you about the skin buyer?
That's right. The skin buyer. Crail's associate. Someone who has even more to gain than Crail by keeping education, business education, out of the settlement.
You don't think...
I think we should find out. And I know a sure way to do it.
How?
By seeing that school keeps bright and early tomorrow morning.
That's easy.
You might not think so, Melanie, when you find out what I have in mind. Why don't you go home? I'll be over in 10 minutes, hmm? Hello?
Teaching here not won't matter, Bass. You keep cutting the prices you pay. Trappers are complaining.
Trappings aren't as good as they used to be, huh?
Well, sometimes no and sometimes yes.
Name's Link Vale.
Bass. Howard Bass.
You from around here, from this settlement? Then you don't know about Melanie Hawkins, what she's trying to do here.
Melanie Hawkins?
Then my good news won't mean much to you. I received a telegram giving full approval to Melanie Hawkins. Full backing by the state. The fighting is over against her, Crail. If it isn't, if she finds she needs more help, I'll be back. I'll go make sure she knows that before I leave here.
Jason coming?
No.
Well, all right. You tell him in the morning, on her way to teach school. That's when it happened.
How?
Well, she drowned. Accidents. They happen around here all the time. And news like that'll put an end to school teachers coming here. Now, you just believe that.
What about the law?
He left about an hour ago. Law will be a long way off in the morning when we meet.
Miss Hawkins. Miss Hawkins. Morning. So the state's going along with you, huh, Miss Hawkins?
I believe most people do, Mr. Crail.
I reckon they do. So I guess we'll go along with them. The best of luck to you.
Why, thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, you be careful now. Let me take it. Yeah. All right, here's your books.
Just a minute.
That's all right. Now, goodbye now, and be careful. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You ain't got me to jail yet.
You'll make it, Bass.
Don't be too sure. I got 2 witnesses. All you got is that schoolteacher.
Mm-hmm. You see that boat down there? Those are my witnesses, Bass. People from the settlement who wanted a chance to do something for Melanie Hawkins. You just be glad I caught you, not them. Now, there's a lady waiting. Let's go.
And with the storms over, the sailors were no longer frightened.
We heard you weren't frightened either, Miss Hawkins. Not a bit.
Recess 5 minutes. No, make that 10 minutes. 10 whole minutes. It'll take me at least that long to say thank you, Link.
Well, now, I got something to say to you. You know, Bass's men told everything, Miss Hawkins, and I want you to know that I didn't know anything about at least the part where they was really trying to hurt you. I was only looking out for myself according to what he was a-telling me. Of course, that makes a fella pretty nearsighted, don't it? Until someone comes along and opens your eyes.
Oh, I understand, Mr. Creel. I really do. I got a letter today, Link.
You mean the one about the state being back of you? Oh, we knew about that yesterday.
Oh, no, Mr. Creel. That was something that Officer Vale invented. But now it's true.
Oh, about supplies, my store. Anything you need is yours for the taking. Well, I guess that's what I come here to say, and I've said it. Of course, Vale here, I think he's here on an entirely different matter.
This is Ron Hayes. I play the part of Constable Lincoln Vale in the Everglades, America's last remaining frontier. And here are a few exciting scenes you'll see in the weeks to come. Be sure and join us next week, and every week, for another exciting adventure in the Everglades.
In the Everglades, there's a way of life. It's a way of peace without stress or strife. There's a fellow there who protects these rights. Lincoln Vale of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. But they'll fight for rights and the homes they've made. Simple grassroots people of the Everglades. There's a natural danger and a man to face. Lincoln Vale of the Everglades, the man on patrol in the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades. Moving, ever moving through the Everglades.